now has gone on in the past. Like you said, history repeats itself. Mm-hmm. And not just like 30, 40 years. I'm talking like hundreds and hundreds of years in the past. So like my whole thing is like systematically how the leaders of society are brainwashing us to become like certain people that, you know, we have no business being. So what that means is like, you know, systematically, whether it be like our food, whether it be like the TV, like the stuff that we watch, or even the music, like the musicians that they're putting out here that are rapping about guns, that are rapping about killing black on black crime, that are rapping about, you know, what it means, like fucking making it cool to be a gangster, or making it cool to be a pimp, or making it cool to be whatever. Yeah,
like, doing drugs and shit,
Yeah, drugs, all that type of stuff. Like, it all is sinking into the minds of the younger generation. And that's why shit is all fucked up. So, like, the root of the problem, getting to that, is pretty much, like, just, we need to, like, really take back what's ours. Like, we are original people, and we need to educate ourselves on who we are and where we come from. And, you know, it's really deep, like, and it's just, I just wish I could teach a seminar on, like,
you should do that. You're an artist, you know.
And I try to do that within my music. I'm actually about to shoot a video for Damn About Me next weekend, and that's gonna be like some real deep shit. I don't know if you be watching my videos, but like every video I put out is like some real thought-provoking shit. So I gotta keep that up. So the Damn About Me video is gonna be really, really dope as well, and I'm really excited to do that and drop that.
Yeah, I gotta actually keep up because there's so much content out, but I'm gonna make sure I watch all your videos and stuff because it's just crazy that you actually brought that up because it's like this is like my 43rd episode, and I think you about the third or fourth person that talked about like was, you know, how you feel about how everything is going on in this world, and you know,
I got a 7-year-old son, you know, and it's just like, I can't allow him to be a part of this. Like, at some time it has to stop. Like, like even like from religion, bro. Like religion, like his parents, my son's grandparents. Yeah. His mom's grandparents or whatever. They big on the church and stuff like that. And you know, I told his mom, my baby mom, I told her I don't feel comfortable with him, like, looking at all these white Jesuses that they got in their church or in their house. Like, because as a child, you see all these white Jesuses around the house, and in your mind, it clicks like, wow, this is white Jesus, which means Jesus is white, which means that this white person that's walking down the street has more clout than me because I'm black. You know what I'm saying? And psychologically, it just fucks up like the generation and stuff like that. You start seeing things differently. So, you know, we just gotta, you know, it's gonna work out.
Yeah, man, because I just feel like for this next generation, I was actually talking to one of these boys I work with. Yeah. He's like 16 years old, you know, he one of them 2000 babies. Yeah. And I'm like, you don't know how to speak, like, to adults and stuff? He said he didn't say he never really cared about it, but he never, like, it didn't really bother him or urge him to do so. And I'm like, bro, like, you know, this generation, like, that's behind us is kind of corrupted a little bit because, you know, when we was raised, well, it don't matter if you don't talk, you still had to speak, you know. And I was trying to explain to him, cause he's smart, he a smart, you know, young man. Like, you know, he wanted to be a web designer. And I was telling him, like, you know, it's not a lot of us, you know, especially in that industry, you know, in the technology industry, in the tech world. And I was telling him, like, hey, you need to start speaking to people, especially, you know, he a junior in high school, so when he go to college, I'm like, bro, you gonna meet so many people, you never know. You may say hi to somebody, and he or she could be able to help you to get where you want to be at. Right. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, you know, sometimes it's our fault as, you know, we still young though, like us 90 babies and stuff, but we getting older, but we still like, sometimes I feel like it's our fault and the generation, you know, ahead of us fault, because I feel like we was raised differently. Like we was raised, you know, from the people that was born in like the 60s and the 50s and the 40s and the 30s and stuff like that, like old school people. And they instilled that in us at a young age, but I feel like as time go by, like, I'm not saying like everybody's like that, but majority of parents in our generation is like they lazy when it comes to that. Like they don't teach their kids etiquette. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely.
And I feel like especially for our kind, like for us black folk, we need to teach our kids that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you know, me and you, we both history people, and I think about like back in the days with when we was our slaves, like the slaves couldn't speak for themselves. They couldn't even speak to their, you know, quote unquote their own master.
Right.
You know, I don't want to say that, you know, but you know, it is what it is. That's in history.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I feel like now it's like y'all have the power, you know, to speak up and do anything that you want.
Right.
But y'all have to speak up.
Right.
You know, I feel like in every situation, whether it's the police brutality, the black on black crimes, the shootings, the president, the politics, you know, even school, like I always felt like, you know, school should always be important. You know, I'm just one of them people that like, hey, if you got a chance to go and finish your GED, finish that, go to college. If you already got a bachelor's, get a master's. If you already got a master's, go to law school, get your doctorate. Or if you don't like school like that, but at least get a lot of trades. Because I know people with just trades that's doing well with themselves because they have all these different avenues that they have and what they built, you know, from that. Because a lot of people don't realize at the end of the day, education is important. You learn stuff every day. You know, reading is important. You know, so it's and
that's crazy because like I just began this journey of enlightenment, and like probably within the past like 2 years or whatever. Because prior to that, like I really, you know, it is sad to say, but like I really didn't care too much about school. But now I know like the importance of it, and like I said, my son is 7, so like the stuff that he's learning, you know, it's taking me down memory lane because like I remember learning that and not like using it. But it's like it's important stuff, like everything, like it's like it really is important.
Yeah, it really is, especially in the industry that we in, you know, in the music, entertainment industry. Like you always have to make sure that you read and do your research on different people, different companies and stuff like that.
You can't just be out here. You can't just be out here being out here, man. You gotta have a purpose. Like you gotta know what you want, study what you want, and get it, man. And then not only get it, but you know, share it with other people. You know.
Yeah, man.
And keep that knowledge in rotation. So, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we really need that, but hey, like I said, like you have the power. Just one day, just say fucking and just start doing events. You know, start doing charitable events, or just do like the TED Talks. Cause my plan was one day I want to have like a nonprofit program, like for after school program. But I don't want to be like just some typical like after school program where you just do sports and homework. Like I want to still do that, but like 2-3 times out of the week, I want to bring in like professionals, like come in and speak to the kids, whether you artist, a teacher, entrepreneur, firefighter, police officer, whatever like profession that you in. I want, you know, them to come in, you know, and show the kids, you know, you could do this. You know what I'm saying? Like you could, whatever you want to do, you could do it. Just you gotta put your mind to it. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it's going to school, you know, you're a sports, you know, athlete. School is important as well. And also, you know, when you free from like, you know, like when you have free time, just go 10, 20 minutes on the basketball court, on the football field, whatever, and just practice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's why I created this podcast, because I'm like, I have even people in our generation and generations ahead of us that still don't know what they want to do.
Right.
But I have all y'all like professional, people coming on the show, giving y'all testimonies and y'all past experience. Like you said, like when you were 16 years old, you could have blew up, but you didn't know how to handle that. You know what I'm saying? I
didn't have the tools, man.
So it's like, but now you still on the right path. You feel me? So you in Atlanta, you in one of the biggest markets, especially for like hip hop.
Yeah.
So it's just like, really like.
And then not only that, like to piggyback on what you're saying, when I was volunteering at the YWCA, it wasn't even the YWCA, it was the Boys and Girls Club. Volunteering with them, and they found out that I rap, and they was all like excited about that, and everybody was like, they want to be a rapper. The crazy thing about the music industry is everybody wants to be the rapper, but there's so many more like layers to like music. I'm like, all right, what about being an engineer?
Yeah.
What about being a videographer? What about being a blogger? What about starting your own like online blog? I'm like, what about fucking photography? Like, there's so many layers. Like, you don't have to just like, people see rappers and they're like, oh, this is what I want to be. But there's so many people behind rappers that make the rappers who they are. Like, I couldn't do half of what I did if it wasn't for like my producers, or if it wasn't for my engineers, or if it wasn't for my videographers, managers, my branding coaches. Like, it's like if you want to get into the music game, you can do that, but you should study like all the stuff. Because me myself, not only do I rap, I songwrite. I'm actually a part of a writing company in Atlanta, and I write music for people.
That's what's up, bro.
I do that. I do videography. I've shot videos before. I've shot short films. I write short films. Like, so it's just not like, I'm just a rapper. Like, it's like so many different avenues of the industry that you can always be a part of, that I want to, like, let people know, like, you don't have to be just a rapper,
Yeah, man, because, like, when as a DJ,
Right, DJs, yeah.
Yeah, like, even now, like, I'm a media person, right. Pretty much. So it's like, when I was in college, when I was in my undergrad, I took a music business course. Yeah. And I remember Swiss Beats was like, the music industry is like 95% business and 5% music.
Right.
And what he said is true, because it's like, at the end of the day, you ain't even missing it. You still got radio hosts, the radio, like the what they call them people?
You got music lawyers.
The people who create the concerts, who run the concerts, the directors, Yeah. So it's just like, you have so many opportunity in the music industry. Like, it's ridiculous, but like, people just want to be rappers and stuff. I'm like, it's so much.
Like, I would, with this whole writing thing, I would be more comfortable being behind the scenes writing and getting that check for writing than actually being on the scene, because it's just a lot of it's overwhelming sometimes, like just to be on the spotlight all the time. But
have you wrote for anybody that was like big, or?
Nah, not really. Not nobody big, but like, I've been in studios with people, and I've like I don't know, it's all about networking. So like, slowly but surely, I think it's gonna all work out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm actually writing a album right now for a girl, for a singer out here. Like, I've already, like, the album's pretty much done, and she's pretty, like, the girl, she's pretty popular. So hopefully, when we get in the studio and I'm gonna help her lay it down, like, that album will be like pretty good. Like,
when the album supposed to drop?
I don't even know yet. I don't know. But
you let me know so I can, listen to her. Yeah, man. So one of my favorite segments in the podcast is, I like to ask people their top 5 of all time.
Yeah.
From what you told me earlier, I already know Lloyd Banks and Biggie got to be in your top 5.
My top 5? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, that was it.